Welcome to this week's Tyler Talks. Hey, we have Tim. Hello, Tim. From Singapore asks, Tyler, I'm having issues with hair loss and it's really stressing me out. Is there anything that I can do to stop or even bring my hair back? Well, thank you for asking, Tim. First of all, I would say stop stressing out because stress is actually probably making things worse. As we get stressed out, all types of things change chemically within the body, making the situation probably worse. Now, the thing we got to understand is that it's actually blood that builds every part of the body. So if I have really healthy, alkaline, amazing blood, my body's going to regenerate the skin, it's going to regenerate the organs, it's going to regenerate eyesight, it's going to help with the hair. And you might say, oh, Tyler, well, it looks like you have a receding hairline too, so what are you doing talking about it? Well, the reality is I've had this hairline. I can show you pictures from the time I was, a small child. So I've always had this hairline, and I plan on always having this hairline. I love it. The high forehead represents intelligence. Thank you very much. So building your blood. Literally having a shot of wheatgrass on a daily basis can help improve the quality of your blood. Eating salads, eating fresh fruits, getting a variety of colors of different fruits, of different vegetables. Making sure you're getting all of those phytonutrients, minerals, vitamins, fresh. The electricity, the life force, and all of these things will build your blood and keep you healthy. Now I have a specific theory as to why men especially lose their hair, and potentially even women. And my theory is based on heat. If you look at a chimpanzee or a gorilla and a human being, the reason why we have less hair is because human beings are a lot hotter. That's right. We actually are hotter than apes and gorillas, and that's the reason why they attribute having a lot less hair, because we have more heat. So if you look at typically men, this is something that I notice quite often, and I've asked other men about it, and they notice the same thing. As we get older and we continue to eat a high-calorie, really dense processed foods, meats, and different types of things, our bodies really heat up. You know, typically you look at the difference between a man and a woman. Woman's always cold, man's always hot. And a man's always losing their hair when they get older, and women don't. So this is my theory. I've never heard this anywhere else. This is what I believe, that as we get older, men especially, if you continue eating big meals, if you continue with processed foods and meats and things that cause you to really heat up, all of that heat is venting through the top of the head, and as you get hotter, less and less hair thrives in that environment. So if you don't want to keep losing hair, I'd recommend cooling off, de-stressing, eating more of a fresh food diet, because it's the fresh foods, salads, fruits, vegetables, roots, in their fresh form, that cools the body and that doesn't really heat. And look, overeating is a big issue. Not eating too much food at once, or really chewing your food well. And notice, if there's kinds of foods that I eat that really cause me to get hot, maybe I should avoid some of those things. And there's foods like cucumbers. You've probably heard before, cool as a cucumber. So there's foods that can be cooling. There's actually breathing exercises that can be very cooling as well. I'm not here to teach you a breathing exercise right now. If you're really interested, you can ask the question. I'll probably have to make a video for that breathing exercise. So again, it's coming down to nutrition, building your blood, eliminating toxicity. Absolutely, I hope you've been watching a lot of my videos and becoming educated on artificial sweeteners, artificial colors, hydrogenated oils, highly processed foods, MSG, and all these types of things. You got to cut that out, because toxicity is going to also create a situation potentially for hair loss. Hair loss is going to come if we're unhealthy. Look at what chemo does. Chemo is a toxin, essentially. You become so toxic you lose your hair. So those things can happen with toxicity in foods and our environment, and even using personal care products like shampoo and conditioner and body sprays and creams. A lot of these things have industrial contaminants like sodium lauryl sulfate, propylene glycol, and even perfumes are known carcinogens. Carcinogen means cancer-causing in the genes. So cut all that shit out. Yes, I said shit. And have whole food-based personal care products as well. I say if you can't eat it, don't put it on your skin, because you literally are eating it. And this is obvious when you can put a patch on your arm that excretes caffeine or excretes even nicotine to get you to prevent smoking and things of this nature. So I hope that's been beneficial. Cool off, de-stress, improve your nutrition. Look at people like Ann Wigmore also. Ann Wigmore didn't lose her hair, but she had full head of gray hair at 50, started doing wheatgrass and changing and modifying her lifestyle, and at 75 she had a full dark head of hair. So it's kind of obvious that if you can improve the color and not getting gray hair, you can probably keep your hair. And that's all from Tyler Tolman. If you like this video, feel free to share. Have a good day.